WXCO 98.9, Wausau's real news and great conversation. Here's your Daily News Roundup.
For WXCO News, I'm Isabella Nieto. Marathon County residents will see a slight increase in property taxes next year. The $194.7 million budget proposal calls for an increased tax levy of $61.4 million and notes a decrease in overall tax rate. According to County Administrator Lance Leonard's annual budget message, the average homeowner will see an increase of around $30 in the county portion of their tax bill. At a county board meeting Monday, Leonard said the county tax rate is lower than many surrounding counties.
The message I think that resonates throughout this year's budget and in past budgets really is that Marathon County continues to be a very well-managed fiscal organization.
Leonard said most of the levy increase is due to net new construction, debt service on previously approved capital projects, and a small bump in library funding.
And why net new construction is important, that's new construction. Those are it's new tax base coming online.
The county's 2026 budget will be slightly lower than 2025, with a nearly $4 million decrease. Chair of the Human Resources, Finance, and Property Committee, John Robinson, said the increase in the tax levy will contribute to long-term financial planning.
We have a tight budget, a responsible budget, one that delivers on our desire to continue to provide valued services to the citizens of this county, as well as looking for opportunities to be as efficient as we can be.
The budget also includes an over 5% wage increase for county employees and a new public health coordinator position in the county health department that will focus on homelessness. The county board is expected to adopt the budget at their meeting next Tuesday. The State Department of Natural Resources is warning hunters that tree stand-related incidents are among the leading causes of hunting injuries each year. DNR and Aspirus Health are teaming up to remind hunters to practice safety as they head out to harvest deer. Falls from heights over 10 feet, which is common with most tree stands, can result in more serious trauma. Hunters should use tree straps and wear safety harnesses, check their gear for any wear and tear, and use haul lines to lift equipment safely. Wisconsin's 2025 gun deer season opens on Saturday, November 22nd, and runs through Sunday, November 30th. Wisconsin's head of education says her department needs more power under the law to investigate teacher misconduct. Savannah Tomei-Olson has more.
This all started with a story from the Cap Times. They found that over a 5-year period, there were 200 investigations into teacher misconduct, leading to revoked or surrendered licenses that did not show up in the existing database from the Department of Public Instruction. A couple weeks ago, there was a hearing in the Assembly Committee on Government Operations, Accountability, and Transparency. State Superintendent Jill Underly was out of the state and did not attend. But the Senate Committee on Education had their own hearing Tuesday, and this time, Underly was there. When asked whether the DPI has enough resources to properly investigate claims of educator misconduct, Underly says what they really need is subpoena power, or the ability to compel people to do interviews.
Today, the DPI lacks subpoena power during investigations, meaning we rely on voluntary cooperation of witnesses, district officials, and others to gather critical information.
During the hearing Tuesday, Underly laid out some ways the legislature could help, including by passing a law that defines grooming. A handful of other states have done the same, and now 2 Republicans have authored a bill to do just that. For Civic Media News, I'm Savannah Tomei-Olson.
Hy-Vee will be replacing the county market next week. The Iowa-based company announced the purchase last month and will offer the 130 part- and full-time county market employees positions with the store's new owners. The company will also turn the Circle K convenience store adjacent to County Market into a Hy-Vee fast and fresh location. County Market will close at 6 p.m. on Tuesday and reopen a week later as a Hy-Vee. The DOT's November Law of the Month is flashing lights ahead, move over, or slow down. This is a reminder to help keep emergency responders and roadside workers safe. Wisconsin's Move Over law requires drivers to move over if they're on a multi-lane highway and see flashing lights ahead. If you're on a single-lane road or unable to move over, you must slow down. Handheld cell phone use is banned within 500 feet of an authorized emergency vehicle with their lights on. Staying alert and paying attention around crash scenes can save lives and prevent injuries. RSV vaccinations are available at the Marshfield Clinic. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommend an RSV vaccine for all adults ages 75 and older, and adults ages 50 to 74 who have one or more risk factors for severe RSV. Patients who received an RSV vaccine in previous years do not need another dose. RSV is a highly contagious virus that causes inflammation in the lower airways, causing symptoms like a runny nose, decreased appetite, coughing, sneezing, fever, and wheezing. RSV is most common from November to May, peaking in January or February. RSV vaccines are now available through primary care or women's health providers. I'm Isabella Nieto for WXCO News.
Back to the future with Fickle. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with sports, college football. Luke Fickle will be back next year as the Wisconsin Badgers head football coach. That from athletic director Chris McIntosh, who said the focus will be more on funding the program, not firing Coach Fickle. The Badgers host the number 24 ranked Washington Huskies at Camp Randall Stadium. Kickoff tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. Former Badgers coach Paul Christ said to be a candidate for the head football coach opening with the Oregon State Beavers. Basketball tonight, the Badgers in Northern Illinois in Madison. NBA, the Bucks and the Bulls in Milwaukee. NFL, we told you last spring it was the league that nudged the Packers into proposing a ban on the Philadelphia Eagles' famous tush-push play, not Matt LaFleur.
I'm not going to get into it. The NFL made a decision, and we have to find a way to try to stop the play, and it's a tough play to stop.
That's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur with Sports. I'm Mike Clemens.
We have a chance at a few showers today. Our high right around 48 this afternoon. Tonight, mostly cloudy, down to 25. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy and a bit cooler with a high of 37. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable.
That's your Wausau News Roundup from WXCO. Find more news anytime at WXCO.FM. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you find your podcasts.